All right, everyone. Welcome to today's charting session. Before we start, I just want to greet each and every one of you a happy Chinese New Year. Whether or not you celebrate it, holiday tayo ngayon, take the time, rest, recharge, spend time with your family, or kung wala pa kayong pamilya, then go do your hobbies, whether that's biking or playing video games or what have you, no? Sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, what we do here is we typically look at either yung mga trending names. So yung mga nasa trending names list, usually sila yung mga pangalan na either malaki yung ginalaw pababa or pataas. Sila yung malalaki yung value traded. Or sila lang yung generally na mas minamatahan ng mga tao, no? Also, tumatanggap din po tayo ng mga chart requests. So kung meron po kayong mga requests, please let me know in the comment section below. I promise I do get to all of them eventually, no? Holiday po today, so obviously hindi gumagalaw yung market, but we're gonna do a charting session anyway to help prepare us for the rest of the week. And today we'll be starting off with PX. Okay? So, bakit PX? Kasi nagkaroon to ng strong move to the downside post SRO announcement, no? Hindi naman nakakagulat yung ganon. Typical movement siya based sa mga historical data na nakita na natin before. So from here, what are we expecting? First possible na puntahan niya yung SRO price. Siyempre, hindi natin di-discount yun altogether, no? It's always a possibility. If it does, what we're looking for is ano yung mangyayari kung bumalik tayo doon. But aside from that, pag technicals lang ang pinag-uusapan, we're looking at maybe price can hold here around 5.02 to 5.10 na area. Okay, and if it can, maybe maakit tayo ng bounce. Balikan natin tong gap na na-form. Okay, or even this one, higher up. Siyempre, yun yung mas ideal kung mag-hold to. Diba? But I don't think the bounce occurs hanggang hindi pa resolved yung SRO. Siyempre, may naka-overhang na news eh. Diba? May naka-overhang na quote-unquote fundamental driver. So, mas mahihirapan na mag-bounce yung price or mag-react ng malakas since merong humahatak sa kanya pababa. Okay? If, however, yun nga, mabasag natin tong 5 pesos na area, then highly likely, either balikan natin yung SRO price or maybe even a bit lower, i-fill natin yung gap from beneath. Okay? So, kung from there, mabasag pa, pati tong 4.6 na area, then we likely go deeper, tagging yung mga lows na naiwan dito. Okay? We'll discuss it kapag umabot man tayo doon. I don't think it will, but if in case it does, we'll discuss it then, no? For now, konting iwas-iwas siguro muna kasi nga hindi natin alam ano pa yung mangyayari, especially with the whole dito SRO debacle, no? So, we want to make sure and protect ourselves then from any backlash from ibang issues na baka mag-carry over dito sa SRO na to. Okay? Next, tignan po natin ang 80. So, dito sa 80, I actually had high hopes for this heading into the year, no? And as you can see, nung nag-start tayo ng year, we did start pushing up. Pumunta tayo, nag-form tayo ng resistance around this area here, around 6.4. Nauntog tayo dyan. And then we push lower, nag-form tayo ng double bottom beneath. Okay? Tapos we pushed up, then rolled over. Then after we rolled over, in this last candle here, we swept yung range lows, then we closed above it. Now, from that quote-unquote structure, what can we realistically expect? Number one, it wouldn't surprise me if we came back and tagged tong 6.16 na resistance area, more or less, na nag-form from here, no? Tapos from there, price has a decision to make. It can either break above it, which opens up yung range here hanggang 6.39. And if we can break above tong 6.39, that opens up the wider range above hanggang 6.88, no? Or, we can go there, mauntog, tapos push lower, go beneath tong 6 pesos na area, hold underneath, then push. Pag ganon, baka balikan po natin tong 5.76 up to 5.55 na support. As is kasi, makitid yung level na tinira niya. Diba? Napansin ko, ever since na ibang candidates or ibang candidate nag-announce na if they win, ibaban nila ulit yung open pit mining. Medyo naapektuhan ng konti yung ibang mining stocks so nagkaroon tayo ng retracement. And whether or not yung pullback na yun is temporary or magiging mas severe, we don't know. For now, ito yung binabantayan ko sa 80. Basta hanggat kaya, we wanted to hold around itong yellow level na to. Hindi naman eksakto kailangan at 6, no? But ideally around the area, because if we fall beneath, then baka balikan na nga natin tong mga previous support levels na to below. Okay? Next, tignan po natin yung IMI. So, tong IMI, last we talked about this, at least in accordance sa video history ko, no, was on January 12. So, around this area here. Kaka-breakout pa lang natin from these highs here. Okay? So, nag-hold tong area na to before. We broke out. Now, what I said back then was I was possibly looking for a pullback into this red zone and see kung makakuha tayo ng bullish structure to help us get into the trade and then push higher. Unfortunately, hindi yun yung naganap, no? We pulled back ng konti in this candle pero bitin. Bitin siya ng konti, tapos it pushed higher na, hitting the next level here around 10.10. Nagkaroon na naman tayo ng konting pullback back into this area of consolidation here. Then we push higher again. Okay? And now we are trading above tong 10.10 na previous resistance natin. Kita nyo dito sa candle na to, it moved up. Dito sa candle na to, binalik. Pero binawi natin. And now we're looking at the possibility na we might be trading within this wider range here nasa taas. So that's from 10.10 papuntang 10.94, no? Kung mabasag yung 10.94, then possibly 11.72 yung next resistance level na tinitignan natin. That being said, kailangan mag-ingat din tayo for yung downside risk. Syempre una, gusto natin makita mag-hold na sana tong 10 pesos, 10.10 na area. Diba? Huwag na siyang bumaksak. Kung mag-fall man yun, we don't want to see price beneath tong 9.69 to 9.5 na supports. Diba? Ito yung mga swing lows na nag-form along the way. If price takes those, then highly likely we do come back to tag tong red zone natin from before. Now, the question is, if it comes back there, mukhang interesting pa ba? Personally, mas hindi na, no? Kasi may mga nag-form na lows dito na kahit balikan man ng price tong area na to, tas nag-react siya, tumaas, baka mauntog na tayo doon. Okay? Remember, is sa current structure niya, despite the fact that it does look bullish, I'm not gonna say na, hindi, benta nyo yan, whatever, it does look bullish, possible pa rin na mag-form tayo ng parang head and shoulders pattern dito. Diba? So, yun yung mga pinag-iingatan natin, binabantayan natin, para lang ma-anticipate natin kung sakali man na nakapasok kayo, then, hindi marami yung maibabalik nyo sa market kasi na-anticipate nyo yung scenario na papangit na yung itsura ng structure and you can get out potentially a little bit earlier than everyone else, no? Now, kung sabihin natin it falls and it breaks beneath this red zone altogether, then highly likely price will come back to this lower range here and feeling ko ma-stuck muna tayo doon for a little while. Okay? But again, that remains to be seen. Huwag natin sobrang pangunahan. Okay? Next, tignan po natin ang AGI. So, yung AGI has continued to push higher, no? Sinasabayan niya yung index natin. So, from yung December, around here, nung nag-start tayo ng taon, we came back, tag tong area na to. Okay? Ito yung mga may previous resistance tayo na area. Okay? Nag-hold naman siya as support. Then, from there, we started pushing higher. We started pushing higher. Tapos ngayon, malapit na tayong tamaan or malapit na nating tamaan yung 13.12 na resistance level from above. If mabasag yan, yung next na tinitignan natin na resistance is around 13.5. Okay? However, if from here we come back, break beneath tong 0.10, 12 pesos na area, test it from underneath, mag-hold, roll over. Then I think medyo dehado na to. Babalik tayo dito sa range na to. Mag-form tayo ng head and shoulders pattern. Then, from there, abangan na lang. Mai-invalidate ba yung bearish thesis or mababasag yung 11.2? If mabasag yung 11.2, then we likely come back and tag yung mga lows na iniwan natin from before. Okay? So, yun yung ayaw natin makita. Now, saan galing tong 13.12 and 13.52 na resistance levels? If you zoom out, makikita nyo na dito sila galing. Okay? Etong 13.12 comes from this inflection point here. Nag-hold siya as support, nag-hold as a resistance. Etong 13.5 naman comes from itong area of previous lows, okay, na hindi na-tag when price tried to pull back initially bago bumaksak. Now, kung sabihin natin mabasag itong 13.5 na area, then we might come back and fill this gap above here. And if ma-fill yan, baka pati ito ma-fill. Kasi, kumbaga, open canvas dito eh. So, baka kung mabasag yung 13.5, magkaroon ng opportunity na mag-accelerate yung price to the upside to fill yung mga gaps na naiwan niya before. Okay? And then finally, let's take a quick look at Figaro, no? Which was our highlighted stock of last week. Balik tayo sa 30 minutes. Now, you may have noticed na I adjusted my levels na a little bit kasi syempre may bagong structure na tayo na nag-develop eh. Now, what does it look like to you? So far, we have moved up, down, diba? Formed a low, push up. So, ito yung high mo, diba? So, high, low, higher high. So, ang tanong is, are we forming a higher low here? Diba? If we are forming a higher low here, then this could possibly present an opportunity na mag-push higher yung price and then we come back and tag tong mga naiwan sa taas. However, it's still too early to tell. Ang alam lang natin is right now, price is holding around this area. Nagko-consolidate tayo ng konti. Whether or not it breaks to the upside or to the downside, di pa natin alam. If we break to the upside, so ma-break yung 0.86, then that opens up this trading range here from 0.86 to 0.92. And if mabasag tong 0.86, yun na, mag-open yung sinasabi natin na baka mabalikan yung 1.02 na naiwan from before. However, kung mabasag naman is tong 0.79, then lalalim tayo. Babalikan natin tong range from before and baka mabalikan natin yung support na na-form natin at 0.74. Okay? So, in effect pa, yung stabilizing, however you wanna pronounce it, agent or stabilization fund or whatever you wanna call it, dito sa FCG, no? So, possible na kung bumalik man tayo dito, ma-protect, tignan natin. But for now, okay, we are trying to look for some type of change dun sa structure para lang meron tayong clue as to what might happen next. Which is yun nga, yung mga dinescribe natin na potential scenarios dito sa chart natin. Okay? Kung gusto nyo bumili dito, meron kayong signal using whatever system that you decide to use. Then of course, by all means, go ahead, no? For me, personally, I prefer to wait for some type of confirmation even if it means na mas mahal ko siya ng konti mabibili. Parang essentially, bayad ko na yun sa market. Bayad ko for the extra confirmation. Diba? Rather than trying to force a trade na wala naman sa system ko. But again, that's just me. Okay? Maaring iba yung gusto nyong gawin and that's perfectly fine. Okay? So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope may natutunan kayo kahit papano, nakatulong to sa inyo. And as always, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck, Happy Chinese New Year, and happy trading.